Hey guys, I'm Resistance Game, come back to brand new videos. YouTube video is going to be me doing a Siege tier list, and let me just quickly lower my decibels a bit on my mic. And yeah, this is going to be the Siege tier list. Now this is for the new operation, and yeah, let's just go through the operation. So starting off, I'm going to put Montagne in the B tier. So I'm going to put him in B+. I'm going to start this off like really strong. Monty, I feel is good. He's a really good operator. He needs more of a team support. So that's why if you have the teammates, if you have the teammates, it'd be about this tier. Somewhere in between these two. Unless you can't do a B++ and nah, no. And then yeah, so that is Monty as a whole. He is I'm gonna drop him down to B. Honestly, he doesn't work that good by himself, but with teammates he's really good. Doc, again, I'm going to put him in, chuck him in B+. His stims are still good, he still has barbed wire, he still has bulletproof cams, and he still has MP5 with a 1.5 times scope, and that is still good. Alibaba, I don't know, I haven't seen many people play her, but maybe, once again, I'm going to knock in Alibaba next, so maybe there's a bit of potential there. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if Alibaba is good or not. Capital. I'm gonna chuck him in B+. Honestly, he's really good. Like the flames feel nice, they feel clean, and obviously the smoke is really helpful. Dockerby's going with the others. Dockerby did get an update with a DMR. She did obviously get 3 times, and then you got that, and then you also got to keep in mind that she does still have a boss G, which still does have ACOG, and also has SMG in her back pocket. She is good, just Dockerby players, stop freaking your phones at the start of the map. Maverick, since Thatcher's nerf, I think he's gone up to an A tier. Honestly, with Kali, he is really good, because there's not enough slots to ban both Maverick, Kali, and Thatcher, because now Thatcher's can just get banned, it's sort of making him a bit weaker. Nomad, I don't know, I haven't seen many people play Nomad, it's the same as Dockerby, except I can sort of Alibaba, except yeah, I'm gonna chuck Alibaba down with Nomad. I don't think Nomad's that good. The air jabs are cool, but that's just some of the other better options. Now Valkyrie, if she'd got a scope, if she got a new scope, she'd probably be up here, but I'm probably gonna put her in B+. The cam is still good, the MPX is still a really fast hitting weapon, and the shotgun is still good, the Eagle being good as well, the Nitro Cell. Yeah, that's really it. Frost, on the other hand, I'm going to chuck Frost in the B+. The new 1.5 on top of her LMG, it's an SMG, but I cast as MG because it looks like one. With on top of that being a really good, like, long range weapon with the extended barrel, it is really disgusting. And I'm tempted to put her in A tier, but I think B+ compared to everything that lines up, I think that might come out good. Twitch. Where should I put Twitch? I think again Twitch should go up with B+. The thing is, at the moment there are currently 4 electrical counters. Thatcher got his nerf, but you can now play mute, and the only one you have to deal with is Maverick. And that's really it. And you could just go K to stop Maverick and Kali. So that is sort of a good thing. But again, I think Twitch is still B+. The 417 didn't get a buff in the time to perform a 3 times scope. Maestro, I feel, is really good. Depending on the bomb site, I think. I'm going to chuck him in the B tier for the moment. I think I'm going to drop Doc down as well. Actually, I'm going to chuck Maestro up there. Maestro is really good. He feels really clean. My mates do really well with him. And it's mainly just because of his cams. His cams are the main thing about it, and the evil eyes. Gridlock, I'm going to chuck Gridlock in B. She doesn't deserve to be much higher. Her guns aren't that good. The only thing she's really good for is when you have like a Monty and you just want to Gridlock out of a room. And I haven't really been seeing many people play. I'm going to chuck her in C with Alibaba and Nomad. Pulse, I'm going to chuck Pulse. It's a hard one. Yeah, I'm going to chuck Pulse in B tier, and I'm probably going to put Castle with him, because Castle's actually decent depending on the site, and now he gets 1.5. He is sort of better with the pocket shotgun, whereas Pulse obviously doesn't get that, unfortunately. I wish Pulse got the 1.5. He'd probably be B+ or A with it. Lion, the DMR didn't give him much. He did get a 2 and 2.5 on his assault rifle, I think I'm going to chuck him with that lot. However, I might move him down to C later on. Chanka, I'm probably going to chuck down in D. He did get a 1.5, so I suppose he should be up in C. However, without his rework, he doesn't feel that good. So I think I'm going to chuck him in D. However, if he goes rework, we yet to see how good it will be. But with his LMG being his primary and also having flames, I think it'll at least be solidly high. But for the moment, he's going to stick in D. Zephyr, I think Zephyr's been getting a lot of work. I think she's a solid A tier character. I think there's no debate about this. Now, this is mainly console, so this is if you're PC playing and you don't agree with some of this, then be my guest. But yeah, Zephyr is really good. Cade, I think now that Thatcher's been nerfed and people are starting to go for more Cali and more Cali tricks and Maverick tricks, I think Cade is going to. I see a lot more bans and also a lot more usage because now Thatcher's not being used as much in replacement for the others. I think it is sort of making him a bit better. Thatcher, I'm still going to chuck him in B+. I think he's still a good, solid operator. He's not overpowered or anything, just the nerf certainly hindered him compared to someone like Maverick. But I'm still going to chuck him in there. He's still good. Don't get me wrong, but he's going to get an ACOG now. It's really he keeps his ACOG or gets an ACOG. I can't remember which one it is, and it is really good. Mute, I think Mute deserves like a B+. He got a 1.5 on his P5K, and it really does shred. Thermite, Thermite is, I would probably say, one of the best hard breaches. He's probably one of the best hard breaches in the game. Hibana's one of the others, and I actually think Cade's gonna be an S. Is he an S tier though? Is he a must ban? I'm gonna check both of them in A tier for now because I know sort of who should be in S tier. I know Jackal's definitely popping up in S tier, and Blitz is going up in A tier just because of how much they're banned on console. But Blitz, I don't find that's that hard to deal with. I'm gonna chuck him in B+. He's not that hard to deal with. The Jackal really is a pain in the ass. Mirror, again, I'm gonna chuck a Mirror in A. She's really good on certain bomb sites. Glaz can go in the B tier. I'm probably gonna chuck Lion down there, a bit into C. Glaz is good, and I think with Havana and Thermite, I'm gonna chuck them actually up in S. They're a must-have on your team. With Thatcher getting nerfed, it's sort of like you have to have Maverick, Cali, or Twitch. Twitch is sort of a bit weaker because you can just run the mute to get rid of her, and it also stops Fuse. It stops Zero depending on where you put it. It just stops a lot of things. Rook, I'm gonna put him B+. He got 2x scope. He's really good now with the 2x scope. I think it all just sort of works with him. It does work with him a lot more. So yeah, that is a plus. And Buck, I'm gonna chuck Buck in the B+. He's really good. No, I'm actually gonna chuck him in A. He's a really good operator with Zephyr. His DMR now gets it 3 times. He has a shotgun still. He still has his Claymore. He still has a bunch of stuff he can abuse. Clash, I'm gonna put in B+. She's a ban in lower ranks because people just don't know how to deal with her. I can still deal with her fairly well, but when you put her with a teammate, that just becomes so annoying. There are very few counters to her when you put her with a teammate. Ash, I'm gonna chuck in B tier. Zephyr sort of outclasses Ash, and Ash is really good for rushing, but once you get to higher ranks, it's sort of not that good. In lower tiers, I just don't even notice it in lower tiers. Ying, I think Ying is solid. She's a B+. She gets used quite a bit. She has every scope in the game, but 3 times. She can be used really aggressively, and with smokes and hard breach charge, she is really good. Bandit, I'm gonna check Bandit in B+. There's a lot of solid operators in this game. A lot of ones you could build a team with. Others, obviously the mandatory ones. Because Bandit, here's the thing, now Cade's now slightly better than Bandit because now Thatcher's fallen off in favour from Maverick, Twitch and the others. You can Cade from the room above, or you can Cade to the point where they can't Cali or Maverick you, and that is really disgusting and it's really hard to deal with. Ella, I don't know. I think Ella should go up in B. I'm definitely putting Legion in A tier. Legion is really good, and Capcan. They're both really good now. They're 1.5s, and I love playing Legion. I might start playing Capcan again because it will sort of feel the same. Yeah, Ella's really good. Like the recoil, like for the average person, the recoil is very hard to control, especially on controller. But the shotgun is still really good, and she is a good character. Blackbeard, depending on the site you're playing. I'm gonna check him in B tier. It depends on the site. Like you have to be playing on a site where you can get the most out of his head shield. Other than that, it's not that good. Sledge, I think soft walls are now something that Sledge can really abuse and break through really easy. Echo, I think Echo still should be up in S tier. I think he is still one of the most annoying defense operators to play against, and that's not a lie. Like playing against him feels so weird and so hard. Most of the time he is banned, and other than that, like don't see many people pick him, but he is really good. Like when he's played, it's sort of like I must go IQ or I must go Twitch, or we need one on the team just to deal with him because we can see their drones. So you can see his drones. Vigil, I would say, is a B tier. Hiding from cams isn't that good because thing is with the Argus launcher, which is zeros, he is good. Don't get me wrong, with the Argus launcher he is good. Just he feels a bit weird. I don't know. Let's face it, the only new changes that really like made him a bit better, the Argus launcher, and that doesn't do much. It's mainly used to get rid of stuff like bandits in there. Smoke did get a 1.5. Does he deserve to be? No, he doesn't deserve to be a mute. In my opinion, he doesn't deserve to be the other SAS characters. His gimmick is not as good compared to the other SAS, and that is really apparent because Thatcher is still stupid. Mute is still amazing with his shotgun and his MP5K, and also Sledge with his AR or shotgun is really good. Mozzie, I think Mozzie deserves to be up here. Definitely is him or Mute if you're going to go Cade and ban Thatcher. Like it's definitely more sort of that gimmick because like after the first round, them seeing you doing it, they're going to start to play Thatcher, which isn't that good. You have to have like a Wamai or a Jaeger outside. But other than that, I still think they're really good. They're really good solid operators. Fuse on the other hand, I'm going to chuck Fuse in A tier. Yeah, I think he should be an A tier. The reason why is because he does now have an ACOG, which I don't even want to say how disgusting that is. He now gets an ACOG and 2 times. He has 4 fuse charges and he has a hard breach. He is really good. He's been decked out quite a bit over the last few patches. So I do think he deserves to be an A. If not, he deserves to be right at the top of B+. He is really solid. Thinker, I don't think Thinker's really good. Like the boost does help and it helps you get through quite a lot of fights. Looking at this bomb tier, I think Pulse should actually be up 1 tier higher. There's no one up here I really would drop down. Most of them are really good. Yeah, most of them deserve to be up here. I think it looks a bit weird having Doc and Rook at different tiers. However, Rook's armor is more universal compared to Doc. It does help you quite a few times. Both together it's really good, but mainly Jaeger, B+. I actually when I say it's B+ or A, his gadget doesn't work as much. I'm just gonna put him in B+. He is really good because he can stop a bunch of stuff, and he did get the new red dot, so he should be a bit higher. But I don't want to put him a bit higher. Cav didn't get many changes, and she still gets banned a bit. But I'm gonna check her in B+. A good Cav main can fuck you up. However, I don't think it's that like different. I think she's still good. IQ, I'm pretty sure did get a 1.5 in her Commando, or an ACOG in her Commando. She is really good, and I think with Echo being so good, she has to be good. I mean, the amount of operators here that use electrical is stupid. Like, like obviously 3 attackers do make up the S tier, but other than that, like, what you got? You've got. I actually don't know if I prefer Ace or Hibana. I'm gonna chuck Ace up in top tier, and I'm gonna chuck Hibana down in A tier. I think Ace is just more versatile than Hibana. Like Hibana, yes, can Ace Kairos a decent wall. However, the strips just make it so. I think that's more accurate. IQ on the other hand, with Legion, Cade, Capcan being in top tier, Echo being in top tier, IQ sort of needs to be in top tier, like to counter him out. She is a really good operator, don't get me wrong, by herself. And obviously, like if you look at everyone else that's in like medium tier, you've got Mozzie, you've got Pulse isn't that good, Pulse doesn't really do anything at IQ. However, Jaeger does, Valkyrie does, Frost doesn't. That's a good, decent thing for Frost mains. Warden, I'm gonna chuck him in. I don't know if chuck him in C or D. Does he actually deserve to be a? No, I'm just chucking him in D. Warden is not that good. He's good to have a laugh with. Knock, on the other hand, 1.5 I think is making her a bit better. Honestly, 1.5 in the SMG is not bad. I think she's the same as Smoke. She's just an attacker version of Smoke, except now she can go invisible. And trying to play against stuff like Valkyries and all that is really good. And being silent. Well, I think mine now deserves to be with Jaeger. He gets a 1.5 in his org, so it is really good. I don't know what scope Amaru gets. I think Amaru definitely is a good contender to rush. I think she deserves to be B with Ash because she is a really good rusher, but other than that, she's not that good. Callie deserves to be an A tier. And if you noticed, I've put the two like hard breach to the ones that print Bandit and Cade. I feel they deserve more than what Thatcher and Twitch get, even though they can both deal with Cade. Thatcher got his nerfs, so they're all. I think Thatcher deserves to be up there with him actually. He's not bad. His nerf didn't do much, like because it doesn't really matter. You're gonna blow a hole in those 15 seconds anyway. Goyo, I'm gonna chuck Goyo. I haven't seen him much played, and it's like same as Nomad in that. I think he could be good, just he doesn't get played as much. Oryx, Melusi, I still see gets banned. I'm gonna chuck her in A tier. I think she deserves to be in A tier. Like the S tier is solidly defined. I think she should be in A tier. She's not overpowering. She gets Legion's gun, which is stupid, with a 1.5. And she still gets banned quite a bit. She's really annoying to go against in higher ranks because more people use her. But I don't know if she's an S tier. You know, I'll chuck her in A tier, and if I think she deserves to be an S tier, I'll put her in S tier. Oryx, I think Oryx is a B plus. What's he get? He gets the MP5. I don't actually know what scope he gets in the MP5 because I know Rook and Doc both get different ones. Iana, I don't know. I'm just gonna chuck her in C tier. I haven't seen her use much. Zero, on the other hand, I'm putting in A tier. God, Zero is actually stupid. And the Scorponok is really good, but the main thing is that MP7 with a 1.5 on attack, don't even go there. That should not exist. That is that busted. I'm actually going to chuck him in S tier, honestly. Now, these are your must bans, I would say, and I'm probably going to put Cav up in A tier with them. These won't be your must bans. High ranks possibly. Zero is now a massive one in the equation. Jackal is probably a must ban with Echo. Clash in lower ranks is a must ban, but she's, like I said, by herself, she is probably a B tier, but like obviously with others, she is an A tier, so she deserves to be in that middle bit. Fuse got a bunch of buffs. Yeah, I think this is all solid. And obviously Chenka post rework, God knows where it ended up being because we don't know what his damage is, how much the flame does, how good the flame is. We'll have to wait for a bit. Other than that, Warden, no, I still think Warden deserves to be there. He does get 1.5 on MP5 MPX, I guess. I think I'll put him in C tier. His gimmick isn't good. It never has been. But as a whole, that is probably my year 5. Like this is the start of it. I'll probably go back to this video and like change up a few things at the end of the season. But for the most part, this is what I'm thinking metagame's gonna be looking like. Fairly solid. I would say that. I will say that. Other than that, hope you guys enjoyed it. And this Resistance game is signing out for the first time in ages with Rainbow Six Siege content. See ya. Also, as your video reminder, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe, and hit that notification bell for all content coming your way from my channel. It'll help me out lots. Growing on this platform is not that hard, however we always need it. And yeah, for one of my most popular videos out there, this is one of them, and I hope my channel grows every single day. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Without further ado, video's over. Enjoy. See you next time.